In 2013, gamers from around the world would set out on an epic quest with Joel and Ellie to save humanity from a mutant strand of the cordyceps virus, which would wipe out all but a few groups all over the United States. Several years later, the PS3 phenomenon would churn out a sequel on the PlayStation 4 and be met with a ton of controversy. The question, however, is, does The Last of Us 2 improve upon the success of the original game, or does it fall flat where many other sequels tend to improve upon its predecessor? Taking place 5 years after the events of the original game, The Last of Us 2 sees Joel and Ellie settling in a relatively normal life located within a large community in Jackson. The campaign itself can take between 15 and 20 hours and even 25 hours depending on your style of play. However, it is important to mention that the timeline itself within The Last of Us 2 can be rather confusing, as the game tends to break up the action within present day by giving gamers a series of flashbacks and time jumps, which derails players from furthering their relationship with Ellie, as well as causing further confusion as to who the main character of this game really is. Now, it will go without saying that this game does in fact have its pacing issues, and like all major properties, it is not perfect. However, the story is intense, it's emotional, and you really feel the weight of every action taken in this game's story, which will certainly take players on an emotional roller coaster, certainly worth taking. Now, when it comes to the meat and potatoes of The Last of Us Part 2, one element that stands head and shoulders above the rest is in fact the gameplay. No matter what your style of play is, whether you're guns blazing or full blow on stealth, you are going to be met with pure excellence. Every gunshot, every action taken to load the weapon, every clicker noise, especially if you're wearing a headset, will feel like you are right in the action, which is fantastic and a testament to the development team's overall work on this game. My favorite part of the game is in fact the gunplay. And the reason I say that is because no matter if you're battling your fellow human or the infected, aiming down sights has a subtle sway to it which diminishes your accuracy. Now, even when you upgrade the weapons to its full potential, there is still that element there, and that adds a sense of tension to the overall combat, which is phenomenal. Another element I like about the gameplay is the hand-to-hand combat. It has been improved greatly over the original, and it provides a lot of depth in terms of the strategy you're using in each section of the game. However, the one thing I would improve upon The Last of Us Part 2 is implementing a basic combo system that allows you to choose whether or not you want to use guns or knives and not be forced into a situation where you have to pick and choose. I think if you add a little bit more choice to the overall gameplay, it would go a long way to satisfy veterans of the series. There have been many games developed this generation for the PlayStation 4, and what Naughty Dog has done with The Last of Us 2 in terms of sound and cinematography is by far the best you can get on any console this generation. The sound, whether you're crawling through the grass, shooting at your enemies, or just simply listening to the puddles of water being stepped on, or the overall sound that is created when enemies are coordinating an attack on your character, is by far the most amazing thing about this game. It's really a testament to the developer that has created these elements for this game. And what I enjoy the most about the sound and cinematography is when you're confronting your enemies and There's multiple enemies at that. They are moving around in a particular attack pattern, and you can just hear how they move and what they're trying to do in order to get the upper hand on you, as well as making whistling sounds to gain, the location of each other, which is really, really cool. And I hope that Naughty Dog can expand upon this particular element in future games for the series. Last of Us 2 is certainly not a perfect game. The overall pacing of the narrative does have issues. Character development does have its issues. But overall, I feel that the gameplay, the environments, the sound, and the overall mechanics of the game are in fact the best you are going to get this generation. And you certainly shouldn't miss out on the experience, regardless of the controversy that surrounds the game, as it is a once a generation title. So that'll pretty much do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my review for The Last of Us Part 2. I do want to apologize to each and every one of you guys, as this video was supposed to be uploaded to the channel a long time ago, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank my fellow commission cast members, VG Mobster as well as Lonzo, for having my back during the most difficult time, it seems, in recent memories for me. I did do a video as to why I have been silent on this channel, so I'll make sure to include a link to that video in the description box below, so you guys can get a little bit of insight as to why I was silent. And I would like to also welcome all of my new subscribers. There are 428 of you. I am actually truly humbled to have you guys in my corner. And make sure, if you did enjoy this video, to please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for all future video game reviews. Currently, I am working on a review for SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Full disclaimer on that one, though, I have never played the original, so this will be a naked take, if you will. So guys, that'll do it for the video. I will see you in the next one. Till next time, take care.